Welcome back. I'm your host, Sil, and this is the chaos that is Supersonic rocket ship. So I've jumped a little bit ahead, not too far, just sort of getting the base in a relatively stable zone. We've got a fair bit of ore here. We've got some refined metals. We can do some cool stuff. I think that's Mimar's up there making some more, which is great. We are running out of water, which is kind of a concern. So we've got, there's a bit here, which is feeding those plants, but we're not feeding this area too well. What are we looking for? What else can we make? What's it? Gristleberries. Oh, that's about it. We just make lots of gristleberries. That's fine. But yeah, look, there's a couple of water sources here. I just want to leave them for now. This has been completely emptied out, which is great. But we have a lot of salt here. So we're going to get in here and let's would that be enough? Let's do that. Do that. So what we're going to do is desalinization. So let's we'll make it a 7. Doing that. So this may be a bit of a long episode. Cool, that's working, which is great. So we're running out of metal. There's not a whole lot around, but there is this Copper Volcano, and I'm really keen to get into here. And I've had a bit of a think about how I want this to run. So if we go insulated tiles, we're not going to be able to. Nobody's going to build in there, which is great. That's fine. That's what we want. So we'll just quickly rough it out, and it's going to get really close there. So this is it here. It will vomit out copper down here. So ideally what I want it to do is we'll go here. No, we won't, because we are going to hit this, which is kind of a concern. So we'll go down here and down here, and let's do 2 there. So basically what I'm building here is sort of a shot tower, and if you don't know what a shot tower is, it's back in the oldie days, before bullets, they used to drop essentially molten lead, and it would fall through the air and then hit a little pool of water where it would cool, and the shot would get sort of circular as it was falling through the air and make your bullets, or shot. So we're going to do that with this copper, and essentially what I want it to do is drop down here. You know what, we're going to take that out, and we'll double up that way, and we're going to fill this thing full of water. So, and the other issue that we're going to have is that this water is going to heat up relatively quickly, so we want to build like a system in here. Is that going to be... yeah, that'll be enough. System in here. Get rid of that. To keep this water cold. Let's build some more sort of up here. And maybe across the top here, I think. Go like that. So actually we should make these doors. Get rid of that. So, goal is we're going to fill this thing full of water, probably to about there. I think that should be nice. It drops down, and I reckon... no, let's do mechanized airlock here. Oh, autosave, you are the death of me. Yeah. Okay. So essentially this will go out into a, let's say, a much larger area. Ooh, hello. Not yet. I don't want you guys building... Oh. You know what? Do that. So that should be fine. What you should be doing is the D-cell over here. I need to build the D-cell. So we'll just quickly build this. Okay. I thought it would just take it out. So we're going to have to pump it in. And that's okay. We can handle pumping it in. But what we want to do is actually get that to come out as well. That's fine. How are we going to do this? We'll do that to there. We'll go wicker bridge. Hold down shift there. Yeah, I just deleted the wrong bit. Yep, there. To there. So this needs power, but it also needs a pump delivering all that good water, or the salt water. What we'll do is we'll snip these out as well. This is not going to end up well for you, Devon. Yeah, this is 54 degrees. You guys probably need to get out of it. Yeah, that's not a good look for you guys. But pump, liquid pump. This liquid pump into... Oh. Wait, I've got this around the wrong way. That goes into there. And that goes into there. Doesn't seem like we've pulled in enough. Oh, you know what? Take one step back. This. And get rid of that. And then one more transformer here. And that will go out there. Cool. And that goes to here, and then... And we'll fix that up in a second. But that's given them enough to do. We also need power to here once I've got that sorted. Let's just drag it straight across here. Let's get some more. Yeah, let's get some more of the hot salt water in. 42, it's not too bad. But, oh boy, yeah, we've got all this as well. Oh. So this is going to be pretty well supplied. Ah, what is that? Oh, look, a bleach stone. That's what I didn't cater for, is an area here where we can dump bleach stone. Storage bin. That'd be bleach stone. So, getting back here. Super distracted. Now we're back. Let's plan this out a bit better. Kind of a bit worried because what I want is there's going to be a lot of water here that we're going to be, you know, sort of constantly chilling. And let's just get rid of that. So I think what will happen is this will come out. We can put a bit of a sensor here that says, oh, it's very hot here. That'll open up and drop it down, which should chill it down. We've got shipping, got an auto sweeper. Oh, I see, because there's stuff in there, so it's kind of restricted. But once it's open, it should be okay. It should pick it up. We don't have everything that we need for that. Yeah. Whole bunch of idle dudes too. Oh, I just remembered. So we were building up Josh to be the mechatronics engineer. Turns out he can't actually do that job. I think Devon was the next one, who's sitting on a 13/2 for morale. So let's do that and stress him out. And we'll work on fixing up his stress levels a bit in a second. And what is going on here? So this. So this is interesting. So I've got all this natural gas and stuff, which was supposed to be pumped up into here. And then it was supposed to activate these, which would start everything else. It doesn't seem to have done that. So what's going on? There we go. Alright. We good. We good. You poor dupes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. But we got water. We got water. Jump into plumbing. Actually, how? Yeah. What is the temperature of this water? This is where we have to start worrying. This is 48 degrees. That's a bit insane. So let's start with a bit of insulated. So run up the insulated. And then across here. Across here. There we go. There we go. Let's just insulate this as well. That's going to cause grief, but you know, there's enough water splashing around here that's not going to be a huge problem. Get rid of that. Now, they are slightly distracted by that. And where were we? We were up here. So, the reason I've got this set up is that we need to do some cooling. I'm not entirely sure I've got all the cooling stations set up that we need. That's a utility. Ice maker. We've got an ice maker. Actually, let's just delete that. Because we're going to need to probably drag this out as well. Also, we're going to use this water to fill this area up. Hey, cool. That seems to be working well. And yeah, we probably need to look at that wiring as well. It's not super healthy. But let's have a look at this printing pod. What? Oh, ice. How good's ice? We do need that ice, so I'm just going to hold off on that now. Oh boy, look at how good these dupes are. Oh, man. We'll hold off on that for now. This is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, cool. It's putting out a fair bit of heat. That seems like a lot. Everything seems to be holding the temperature pretty well. Oh. Is that? Yeah. We're gonna need that automation wire in, fellas. Now, alright, going back here. So, utilities, ice maker. Boy, that's bright. Essentially, and if I've got this right, let's get rid of that one for a second. I think the ice maker should spit out like that. Which means do mesh tile across there. We'll go insulated to there and there. Alright. So you've got a bit of work to do there, Devon. So let's do that. We'll mesh tile here, and then if we can use that for the dupes to get down. Which means we need a ladder for them to get up. There we go. So, that's what I was saying. Oh, that's up there. That's that bit. That's fine. We'll fix that later. So, research. We do need a steam turbine. We don't need one. It's going to be really good to have. We have some advanced research to do before we get to there. We also need these conveyors. So we're going to have to work on that. And oh, we had something else. Probably a polymer press. I think we need plastic to make a steam turbine. So we're going to have to do that as well. Yeah, Devon's super stressed, which is fine. That's what he does. If you guys could build that rail quickly. Oh boy. We'll just let that run its course. That's fine. So I'll leave that alone for now. I think if we do that. That's actually really handy. We've got some initial water. Maybe, just maybe. I'll put that there. Yeah, it's kind of a bit hectic down here. Alright, you guys are doing what you need to do. Oh boy. Slime. Let's emergency sweep that, please. So maybe we need a sort of an atmo system here. That might be the best deal. Let's do that. We'll go suit dock. We'll go 1, 2, 3. that way. Do that to there. Just clean up some of this water when you had the free time. Please and thank you. Oh, that broke. Why did that break? Interesting. I've completely broken this. We'll clean that up in just 1 second. I just want to double check that we're kind of set up okay here. Let's make this, and we'll empty that as water. And how's that diesel engine going? Still churning away, which is fine, which is almost at the point now where we can actually use it for the computer. And we've broken a lot of wires in this one. Nope. Need to clean that out as well. And I think we'll just do that for now, just so... Oh no, hang on. Don't... Oh, I knew as soon as I did that. We have to build this first before we block that off. That's just common sense. Right. Alright, so that's pretty much set up. So I'll let that run its course. I'll go and do some... I'll go and fix the wires. And then we'll come back and hopefully the bulk of this should be done at that point. Okay, so we're getting there. For the most part. So I've just realised as I'm building this out, I could have actually gone down a little bit more, so I will. Just to let the guys sort of run in and out there, and it also lets me bring the water up to this level rather than right up to the top. I just got a feeling that having a line of air there is going to be super important for this. Just a hunch, really. Now, it's been a little while since I've looked at our research, and things are happening. It's just very, very slowly. Just, I don't think we're quite getting the water we need, and there's been a few little fires that I've had to put out along the way. What worries me is our food is actually going down, and Devon's stress is sky high. See how it's just, yeah, something is broken. Now, I've got quite a lot running here. So what I've done, I've actually just deactivated this completely, and maybe we need to put in a transformer. I don't think so. Not sure we actually need this manual generator here. So just use that just to kickstart this. Okay, so we do need something there, because that is very, very broken, and so is that. So maybe we can reduce that or remove that. Now, that's bypassing, so that's fine. So I think if we make this sort of a very insular system here, we can sort of keep this going, and we'll figure out exactly what it is we want to use this system for. So I think we're in a positive gain right now. We're not. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. We'll leave that. Other thing I've done here is just a direct yeah, that's actually going to direct some polluted water into here, into this system. It just seems kind of silly to pump into here and then down to here and get this pump to do all the work. Seems just a tad redundant, really. So if you do that and do that, let's see what happens there. That'll give them something to do. Now over here, we're coming along, and it's good. They're doing what they need to do. They can build all that, which is fine. The only problem here is they haven't quite been able to get through the salt water, and they're kind of freaking out about this salt water here. So I've had to build an atmosuit checkpoint, and we should have suits. Do we have suits? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. So there are atmosuits. So they need to be taken. We're running a bit low on calories as well. I think we started about 140 odd. So we need to just keep an eye on that. It's a bit worried that maybe we haven't been feeding our plants and our mushrooms and everything as much as we should. There is a lot of salt water here. So that's the other thing we can do. Is we'll go plumbing, bottle emptier, and we'll just drop salt water in there. Now I was going to say I've disabled this, but no, we're actually getting no power here, which is a great concern. So maybe we need 2 pumps. Maybe it's time we go here and then here. It's like 85 degrees. So that's going to be a problem for the dupes. We probably need to wait for this. We're going to cancel suit for now. And so I've just done just a couple of Atmos suits here just so they can get down. It does break the whole transit tube idea I had. But we're a ways away from that, really. So we are kind of. It does mean we're stuck for research. We're stuck here. And maybe if we do this, let's go down. We'll go there to there. And let's build tiles there. We should bump all the water up again. Which should give us access to that water. And I've done that thing where I go through everything. So yeah, that is a concern. Semi-controlled chaos. Alright, so they've got Oh, okay, you need to get out, Mima. I need to figure out why that keeps locking. It's strange. It is very strange that that's happening. So, let's just uproot that. Devon, maybe don't do that. Whatever you're doing, don't do that. Be very careful, because I don't want to kill my Devon. Sure. It's the ox furnace. Why can't I plant? Oh, I see. I need, Why are you going down here? Oh, right, so he's... It's because he's jumping down here and trying to do that, and these poor dupes. Yeah, so let's cancel that. Don't do that. That's silly. Now I'm using this just as a little boost for here. It drains so quickly, so let's just disable that. Let's get the minimum running. Yeah, so we're not getting the petrol we require. Alright, they're gonna do this. Everyone is kind of miserable, so this is why we're getting no food, because we keep losing power here. And if we're losing power, it means we can't use these suits. Let's just get these suits delivered anyway. At least that they're there. So this is going to be the great concern, is getting up into this thing. Oh. Why are you not building that? It just boggles the mind. How we get up into this and unlock it is the grand question. I can either dig through here, which isn't really going to work, to be honest, because that's the neutronium right there. It should technically be a little bit higher, but in doing so, I risk the lava coming out and just forming rocks and things like that once it hits the water. So that is going to be an issue. Now, now let's look at this. Now, I might grab this ice. And how much ice did I grab? It was something like 4,000 at negative. Oh, come on. I'll just put the ice there for now, and then we can just delete it. Oh, they said hi to each other. How nice. Oh, do that. That's why. Now, do this, and we'll say liquefiable ice. So immediately dump the ice here. And, okay, in doing that, come on. Where's the ice? Ice. Sweep. 8. And we're going to have some fun with this. Oh, we've got suits. So let's enable that, but also... do we have all the ice in there? No, we've got half of it. And 400 left. What? Where's the rest of it? Is that it? Did it melt so quickly? Alright, so the storage bin temperature is dropping, which is great. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. This is going to be one of the silliest things I've done, but it's also going to be hella fun. Ooh, you? Yeah, right. Ugh. Alright, come on. Build that turner. You should not even be on this side. None of you lunatics should be. It's actually pretty... Oh, Devon's actually pretty hurt. Yeah, I would run away from that. So, yeah, Devon has light wounds. Oh. So, Devon, go lie down for a bit, mate. I'm gonna heal you up. Now, let's do this too. Get up there. Just got to build those two little tiles in there. And we'll just pause that for now. But if I can get you guys to build that, very, very important, build this. So what's going to happen is we're going to undo these 3 blocks. All that water is, in theory, going to rush down here and then rush down here and then into here, which is going to be grand. Now, that's why there's... Why are they not building? Because there's no bloody ladders there. That's why. Alright, so this is... Is it working as expected? It's almost like we need like a full-time pumps coming up, or even just the refinery running full-time. The problem is that there's the air down here is so bad, and we'll go to gas for a second. Yeah, look, it's just terrible, and like this is where they come in good, and the rest is just CO2. So by the time they go halfway down, like they've been holding their breath that long. Alright, so this is working. This is the big concern, is that I'm only getting enough to run everything for just a up part. Oh, you know what? Let's unduck these suits. We don't need the suits there. It's not fantastic in there, but let's just move one of those suits up here. Okay, that's built, and that's built. Let's quickly build this. Done. Now, these 3 key bits of, what is it? Sandstone, sandstone, sandstone. Plus we've got all 3 suits now, which is great. We could potentially do a 4th too. I did want to do this in one episode. We might need to split it into 2, just sort of conscious of time. There we go. Now, one thing I should have done is just to see if salt water had actually a different specific heat capacity. And it does. It's not that different. But that's okay. It's doing what we want it to do. Is there any ice left in this? We've got all the ice in there. So let's do that. Get all that water out. And so all this water is sitting about 20... sort of... depending on what it's resting against. So we've got 30 to 27. Which means we do need to build all this thermal protection here. Great. That's going to do that. So what we'll do now is to say no. Let the ice do that. Hopefully this ice is chilling this water. You know what? Let's put it back in. We'll put it back in there. Don't think it's quite doing what I want it to do. Maybe we'll just put it over here. And then empty it. Just for now. So let's look at research. Good, we're done there. We need that transport track in, and we also need that polymer press as well. So have a look here. So steam turbine requires 200 grams of plastic, which we currently do not have. We also need petroleum for the plastic. So yeah, that's a concern. We are sort of out of the good oil there. Alright. So, still in a bit of chaos. This is still running down, which is great. And this is all out of power, which is less great. Alright. One thing I did want to do is to put that... I'll have that steam turbine up here. And hopefully that can sort of help out with the base. We do need to look at sort of an additional power source. I get the feeling that we've run out of coal now. We have. 21 ton of salt. I need to figure out what we're going to do with salt. That just seems kind of excessive. We'll do this. So, do this. Let's build that. Don't do that. And ice is negative 35 degrees. So if we can get them to dump the ice here, we'll start seeing if we can't, cool this down. How did we go up here? Now, That's just touching, so that's fine. But of course, we are not creating any new food because of the whole power loss thing. Because we do really need this this liquid pump up and running. Let's see if we can do that. Is it so urgent? Probably not. Let's go back to shot tower. This. We'll add that. We'll go sweep as a priority 9. Alright, so that's negative 32. Is this affecting the water around it? Doesn't look like it. I think we'll leave it. And we'll see what happens over time. So we're almost there in this grand experiment. I think we'll finish it off in the next episode. There's a few things we need to do, especially down here to get a bit more energy generation happening. But yeah, it's been a longer episode, and thanks for sticking with me. So hang around for the next episode where we get this feat of engineering working, and we'll see if we don't break something again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you then.